Hi, my name is Jen Smith, and I'm here today to ignite your interest on makerspaces and libraries. This presentation is part of my graduate coursework through the University of Rhode Island for LSC 531, Information Resources and Competencies for Youth with Professor Renee Hobbs. A makerspace is an area of a library where patrons can come together and create their vision. The library provides the space and some resources to make it happen. Graves states, a makerspace encourages problem-solving skills and connects with the greater community for expert ideas. Makerspaces can bring a community together. They also encourage lifelong learning and tinkering. Patrons who use the space and materials can apply what they learn to the outside world. Successful makerspaces fit into the library mission and strengthen the library as a whole. David Lankes believes the mission of libraries is to improve society through facilitating knowledge creation in their communities. I decided to create a Makerspace LibGuide for this project to streamline the how-to process. You can find my LibGuide at http://libraryschool.libguidecms.com/library-makerspaces. I focus my research around public and school library resources. I've also included a tab for all libraries, as much of my research can be applied to any library. You might be wondering what a makerspace looks like. The Westport Library in Connecticut has provided patrons with a makerspace that includes a 3D printer and ongoing maker events and activities. Examples of offerings include Teen Maker Mondays, Girls Robotic Club, and Minecraft. The New Milford High School Library in New Jersey also offers students with the chance to interact with an active library. The school librarian focuses on STEM-related concepts. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. Major themes include robotics, stop-motion animation, 3D printing and design, hacking, coding, and computer programming. Makerspaces can be an outlet for today's youth. Lisa Tripp notes, a library should provide a space to, quote, hang out, geek out, and mess around. If you're interested in designing a makerspace for your library, you need to consider these following questions. It's best to be organized and plan ahead. I used quite a few resources to perform my research. I attended one webinar and plan on attending another this week. I used the URI library to access database articles and print books. I found relevant magazines and books at my hometown library, and I've also interviewed the library director. I conducted online searches for websites, blogs, and social media. The webinar on STEAM and the maker mentality for school-aged youth was presented by Amy Kostner. She touched on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math programming ideas that encourage kids to create and think critically. The webinar titled Makerspaces, Hacker Fashion, and E-Textiles is coming this Thursday. I'm excited to hear Kristen talk about how thrift store purchases can become new creations. Her insight will provide useful tips to librarians looking for makerspace ideas on a budget. My database searches consisted of a variety of keywords in different databases. There seem to be more published articles geared towards school library makerspaces, but most of the peer-reviewed information can be applied to all libraries. Leslie Preddy, author of School Library Makerspaces, summed up what she has witnessed with school makerspace interaction. A makerspace constructs opportunities for young makers to sample a variety of experiences that are foundational to opening their minds to the endless possibilities for personal growth and independent experiences. Make Magazine is a great resource for articles, how-to guides, and do-it-yourself projects. It includes thorough step-by-step directions and pictures for further explanation on projects. I stumbled upon many useful and informative websites during my research. A few include makerfair.com, wonderopolis.org, bedtimemath.org, and makeitaatyourlibrary.org. All the blogs provide real-world expertise from professionals in the field, along with useful suggestions. An example is the sotomorrowblog.com, which provides programming ideas that are STEM and STEAM specific, along with makerspace ideas. Take advantage of social media. I used Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter for this live guide. We have learned from Joyce Valenza how important it is to build your network, and Facebook and Twitter are a great way to do just that. I found personal communication to be a valuable resource for this project as well. I interviewed my local library director and took advantage of emailing other professionals and using Twitter to connect to others in my network. You can navigate my live guide by clicking on the main tabs located at the top of the page. Each heading is also hyperlinked, and when you click on it, a new link will come up, leading you to further information. I encourage you to check out my live guide. These are my references. Thank you for watching my Ignite presentation on Makerspaces. I hope you found it helpful.